How are you guys doing? I am back. I wanted to come on real quick, guys, because I said that I would do another video, and I thought this would be the perfect time to do a video because guess who is driving? It's your girl. Y'all know I have not driven in almost 3 years. I'm still not comfortable driving. The only time I really do drive is when it's family related, or I have to get out, and do something pertaining to my father, my dad. Other than that, I really don't, do any driving. Not yet. I really still, like I said, I don't really feel totally comfortable, but because I don't have to go too far, and like I said, anything pertaining to my dad, he depends on me and my siblings, so, you have to do what you have to do, and I'm always going to be there for my dad. So, I hope everybody is doing well. Of course, I just want to thank everybody for watching my previous video. Thanks for all of my subscribers, to the ones that's been down with me for a while, and also all of the new subscribers, all the people who left kind words and comments and things like that. So I just wanted to just say thank you and welcome to my channel, and welcome to those who I just you may not comment, you may not you may just watch, I don't know, but welcome. I hope all of my warriors are doing good, and I hope you all have had a great week, and that all is well. So I don't know, I kind of had something in mind that I wanted to discuss and talk about. I know I always come on here and talk about my pregnancy and updates and stuff like that, but and I still do want to give a little story time about something that I know a lot of people will probably just be like, well, that's probably a figment of your imagination or whatever like that. I don't know. But so, as we all know, our pregnancies are very, very unique. They are not medically recognized, and that's okay. Those of us who have been in this game for a while and been, doing this for a minute, we have already accepted the fact that, we all pretty much are going to be told, the opposite of what we actually know is going on. And that's, it is what it is. But I think what the amazing part is for us, and specifically for me in my journey, is when and it really, of course it would be nice to get the help that we need, and to, be able to have doctors to examine us closely, and just get the fair medical treatment that we deserve. But unfortunately, that just does not happen for us, or has not happened so far. And for the ones that it has happened for, I'm very happy, for them, and to God be the glory. But I just wanted to share, just some of my experiences and some of the ways that God has presented himself to me and shown me, like, he's there, for me. He's there with me throughout my pregnancy, and just not my pregnancy just because I'm his daughter. But I just wanted to talk about it because people, it's interesting that people really have a hard time believing in miracles. People have a very difficult time believing in things that they can't see past the naked eye. If people can't see things with their own two eyes, and I'm not saying that I'm beyond that, because even when you do see things with your own two eyes, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's believable or it's true or that I'm convinced by it, But I'm just saying, making a general statement, how, sometimes some things are evident, some things are like right in front of you, and people still say, oh, that doesn't look like this to me, or I didn't get that, or whatever. And that's all well and fine. But I know I'm rambling, but I'm just trying to get to a point. But when you have a personal experience and you know what you know, you just have to just be okay with that, and Nobody else may not cheer you on. No one else may not say, oh yeah, I see what you're saying, or I agree, or whatever. You might have everybody disagree, and you gotta, this is something that, you just have to deal with. And that's just life, But my point is, I was just kind of going back to some old pictures of my ultrasound, and I always go back and look at my ultrasounds, because what happens is, initially when I see my ultrasound, there's certain things that I don't pick up on, and sometimes I have to just put it down, step away, and then I'll come back. And then when I come back, I'm like, wow, I didn't see this before, but now I see it, and it's just crazy. But this particular ultrasound I had was done, that was done, wasn't one of my more recent ultrasounds, but it was one of the ones that I had gotten early on in my pregnancy. And even before I started getting, I was getting ultrasounds during that time. Okay, so when I would go to the doctor, when I was first trying to figure out, everything that was going on with my cryptic pregnancy, and why my tests were coming back negative and all that, when I was kind of like in that period where I was just like, stressing out, and really, really just, not in the place that I am now. Let me just say that. And so, I would be at home. And I would just be doing whatever. And for example, I would be in the bathroom. I gotta speed this up too, because I don't have a lot of time. But I would be in the bathroom or something, and then all of a sudden I would just see these orbs in groups just appear in front of me, and just glide all the way in front of me. And I'm looking, my eyes are following, and I'm just what is, and I knew what it, I assumed I knew what it was, but I was just it just amazed me, because I'm God is taking time to show me that He's had His angels surrounding me, and that He's with me. I was just so I'm sorry, y'all, I'm still trying to focus on the road, because these people, in awe that He would just, I don't know, it's just hard to explain. When you have personal experiences, it's just a blessing. So anyway, I would just start seeing, and this would happen all the time. I would be in my bedroom, and I could just be doing just normal stuff, or resting, or just, whatever. And then all of a sudden, I just start seeing orbs just appear all around me, little bright lights just appear all around me. And I'm just oh my. And I can remember one time I had I forgot why I had to go, while I was in the emergency room. But in my area where I live at, I was in an emergency room. I don't know if it was something going on with my daughter, or if it was something for myself. I can't remember. But I remember this day it was yesterday. I was sitting in the waiting area, and I think it was my daughter. She had something going on, and I had to go see about her. And I was just sitting in the waiting area, and wasn't really doing anything. I think I may have been just looking at my phone. And all of a sudden, I looked up, and y'all, I promise you, I'm not exaggerating. I saw, and it was groups of little orbs, just I said, just kind of going past me. But this was different, because there was so many. It was I would say 50 or 60. I don't know obviously don't know the exact number, but it was just these translucent lights just going past me. And this appearance lasted a little bit longer than what I had seen before. And that's kind of like why it kind of blew my mind too, because I'm like, oh my gosh. And then when I finally got used to seeing that, it was like over a period of time when it kept happening, I welcomed it. I was like, hi, like, you know, that sounds crazy, but y'all just got to understand the relationship that I have with God and how we are. So, but it's like, and then one time when I was at my doctor's appointment, I was sitting on you know how you sit on the little table that they have with the little white thing pulled over the table or bed or whatever you call it. And my husband was with me, and the doctor was actually in the the doctor was in the not waiting room, in the room talking to me, like, about the pregnancy and what was going on and stuff like that. And so I was in the middle of explaining to her my symptoms, what was going on, and I was just basically just having a conversation with her about the situation. So when I was talking to her, my phone rang, and so I went to turn to turn my phone off, but take it off or whatever. And before I could turn back around to her to finish the conversation, all of these orbs again just appeared like out of nowhere, and I'm just looking like. And she was standing there while it happened, like literally, I saw it, and she was standing there, but she obviously didn't see it, and she didn't say anything to me because, like I said, it was like, I guess she must have thought that maybe I was in the middle of a thought or something. I don't know, but I was like, oh my God. And this is like in the middle of my appointment. So, in my mind, I know what's going on. I'm just like, okay. And so, that just really, really, I can't even explain it, y'all. It just really, really did something to my heart, and, I'm sorry, hold on, y'all. So, yeah, so I'm just kind of giving y'all like an overview of like some experiences that I've been having, spiritually. So, okay. So that happens often, even still to this very day. I still have those same experiences with, seeing, orbs and lights and stuff all around me. I still see it to this very day. It happens. It just happens all the time. And they're right in my face. They're like right here. So let's go back to the ultrasound. So when I first got this ultrasound done, of course, like I said, I looked at the ultrasound or whatever. And I saw, either one or two of the babies or at least one. And, typically that's all I look for to see if I can see my babies, right? But this particular ultrasound, when I went back to it, I saw a figure on the ultrasound, and the figure looked like a man with a hat on, with his hands over or under one of my baby's heads, or under the like praying hands almost, right? And I was like, OMG. What in the world? I was like, oh my God. So I literally seen a picture. There's a guardian angel in my womb protecting my babies. Now I know that somebody that's watching this video is going to be like, this girl not only tripping because she thinks she's pregnant, and she is. You know how people are, y'all. Y'all already know. Now she talk about seeing stuff here in her womb. She really needs some serious psychological help. Y'all know, I laugh at it because, like I said, I know my truth, so I don't, but it's funny because it just really gives me more to pray for, when it comes to certain people. So it's all good. The enemy knows he kind of self-sabotages himself, because the very same people that he'll try to use to destroy you and come against you, or, to do all types of things towards you, you end up praying for those people. you know, a person that I never thought that I would pray for, I end up specifically calling their name out and praying for them. So I'll take it. But anywho, let me see, y'all. Am I doing this right? Y'all, I don't know what I'm doing. Hold on, y'all. I know somebody gonna be like, lady, get off the road. Okay, so anyway, and I was like, I'm telling y'all, I just looked at this, I was like, oh my God. And so what I started to do was I started like immediately, I was like, oh, I'm gonna go online and see, or Google to see if any other, you know, pregnant mom has experienced this or have had images of something that they've seen in their womb. And I did see some things, but it wasn't like wasn't like the image that I saw on my sonogram. It was different. But anyway, so like I said, you know, I always go back to my sonograms or my ultrasounds or whatever. That's the same thing. And look at my, you know, ultrasounds, because like I said, it's always something that different that I pick up on or notice. Maybe a lot of times it is, sometimes it's not. So, you know, I came across that same picture again of the picture of the guardian angel inside of my womb. I was like, let me look at this closely. Let me just make sure, you know, maybe I'm kind of looking at something that's something else and it's not that. But y'all, I'm gonna try to put I hate editing videos, but I'm gonna try to include that clip of my ultrasound so y'all can see what I'm talking about. And also, if you go to my Instagram, it's CP Mom times, is it? I don't know if it's I think it's CP Mom times 2 or something like that. I can't remember, y'all. I don't know, but for those who will see this video and follow me on Instagram, I put up another post about that same picture. But I'm gonna try to put a clip of it in this video. And so I was looking at it again, and I'm like, nope, nope, nope. This is it's exactly what I thought it was, and I'm just like, it transcends what a doctor says. It transcends what people thoughts of me are. It transcends the naysayers, the name calling, all of the people that are used. I mean, I'm not saying that people are used by the devil because they disagree with me, but there are comments that I know what place they're coming from, you know. And I'm not saying that, I'm not like over spiritualizing things and saying that just because somebody don't believe me, they're from the devil. No, I'm more spiritually sound than that. I understand that there are people that are filled with the Holy Spirit and love God and don't believe it. So I'm not saying it like that, but I can just discern certain things. So that's why I use that term a lot. Let me just clarify that. So, you know, won't be no problems. Y'all already know I say what I say. I said what I said. So, anyway, so I went back and looked at it, and I was just like, it reminded me and really made me rejoice and just thank God, because it's just really showing me how precious my babies are. Like, what does God have in store for my kids? What is he doing? Y'all, my face is so oily, or at least it looks oily on this screen. I'm sorry. I'm a girl, so y'all know. Y'all how we are. So, but I'm like, what does God have in store for my kids? Like, what is going on? Oh my God, it just trips me out. And I'm like, and the things that God has prompted me to do, while my babies are still in my womb, it just sounds so far-fetched. I'm like, Lord, why do you want me to do that? Y'all, I'm the kind of person, I'm very analytical, and I ask a lot of questions. I do. I know God be like, I'm sick of you. I know he just be like, can you just do it and stop asking questions, please? I know he just be like, okay, we're gonna have to I'm gonna have to you know, y'all, hold on, y'all. I'm still driving, trying to get through this light. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to Hold on. I'm gonna have to give her a whooping because she just don't. She always got to know why. And so, yeah, like I said, I always ask a lot of questions just because that's just who I am. I'm just very inquisitive, and so I said, so God, like I said, He's instructed me to do certain things with my babies, while they're in my womb. And I'll share this one thing with you, and I would recommend this for any mom, whether you have the same type of pregnancy, that I have or not. When your baby is inside of you, your baby can still feel emotions. They can still sense certain things. So what the Lord has prompted me to do, even before I was even convinced myself that I was pregnant, even before I knew about my CP, I was in prayer asking the Lord, putting requests before the Lord about conceiving. And so and this is even before my CP, God had told me to do this. And this was, I'm sure now I see why He did, but at first I was just like, how something comes to your mind and you think it's you and not God, because it might be something you want so bad, and so you have this thought to do something and you're like, nah, that ain't God, that's me. That's what I was like during this time. But so when that happens, what I do is I sit on it for a while. Like, I'm like, okay, Lord, I don't know if this is me or you, but if it's you, I'm sure you'll bring it back to me, or whatever. And I just step away from it and just continue on with what I do. And if it's God, I know He'll bring it back to my remembrance. He'll continue to deal with me, and that's what He did. So what He said was, He said, I want you to get headphones or some form of worship music, and I want you to put it on your stomach, and I want you to let it play. I want you to play the scriptures. I want you to play worship music over your babies, over your womb, and I want you to do it every day. First of all, God, every day? Okay. Bad enough I had a problem with believing it, but okay, so it, like I said, so what ended up happening was it wouldn't go away. When I say it, just the thought, the instructions, those instructions just kept coming back to my spirit and my heart. And like I said, at this time, I didn't even know I was pregnant. Didn't even know. But I was in prayer, right? So I did, of course, I obeyed God. Now, I didn't do it every day. And when I slacked off and got away from it, God would remind me again. He would just put it in my spirit. Play worship music over your babies. Until this very day. Now I do it more frequently now, more often now, because He continues to deal with my heart on a regular basis. Play the scriptures, pray healing scriptures over your babies. Things. Plus, I talk to my babies. I rub my stomach. I communicate now. I don't know how many of you know about the story in the Bible about Elizabeth and Mary. How Mary was pregnant with Jesus and Elizabeth was pregnant with John. And when Mary and Elizabeth came together, both Jesus and John, their babies leaped in their womb because their babies was filled with the Holy Spirit, because Jesus was in his mother's womb. And when Mary and Elizabeth came together, there was a connection in the spirit with the children that were in their womb. So I'm making that point to say that it's a spiritual connection when your babies can hear worship music, when they can hear you playing the scriptures being played, and while the babies are in your womb, there's a connection there, and babies feel they have a spirit, just like we do. And so connect with your babies. I'm kind of rushing, and I'm looking up at the time on my phone because I have to delete some stuff off my phone because I'm running out of space. But even when you're upset or you're stressed, babies feel that in your womb. They feel it. So it's so important that we protect our peace. It's so important that we pray over our unborn children. It's so important, that we take care of them just like we would if our children were, physically out of our womb. It's the same principles. So anyway, that's what the Lord always tells me to do with my pregnancy. And I would encourage anybody that's listening to do the same thing, because it's going to I'm sorry, I got you know how y'all got lip gloss on and it gives like that white film on your mouth? Yeah, I'm sorry. But yeah, so I would encourage any mom, like I said, to put on worship music. If you're not sure what kind of music, or you don't listen to it on a regular basis, you can go to YouTube and you can look up healing worship, or you can look up prayers for pregnant moms, or worship. It's there. Y'all know YouTube, internet. Y'all know it's a click away. There's nothing that you can't find on the internet. But just like I said, I just want to give y'all some story time and kind of share with y'all what my experiences have been with my pregnancy. It's like I said, it's shifted a lot. My stomach size changes all the time. It's just a lot. It's very bizarre. Like, it's some things I can't explain. I don't really even understand a lot what's going on in my pregnancy. I know my babies are in my back most of the time. And this has been going on for like the last year. And it's just been some really, really different things going on. If any CP mom knows anything about fetal absorption, let me know, because I think based on my sonograms, that may have happened with me, because in the beginning of my pregnancy, I would say like 18, 19, I definitely saw more babies than I have recently. Now, I don't know if they're behind each other. I don't know if they're hidden. I don't know. But I don't see as many. But as far as I know I'm still having multiples, but what I was seeing at first, it scared me. Like, I'm like, am I gonna be like Octo Mom? Like, what is going on? But yeah. So if y'all know anything about fetal absorption, or have any information on it, feel free to share that in the comments. I'm gonna have to actually look up more about that. I know that usually happens with moms that are having more than one baby. And I think I may have experienced it. I don't know. I'm just talking. It may not have been. I don't know. Because my babies aren't here yet. So I don't know how many is going to come out. But like I said, I know early on in my pregnancy, my stomach was more protruded out. But these babies change. They go in different places in your body. They don't stay in the same position. So it could be a plethora of things as to why, my belly looks different. But like I said, I know they're definitely in my back for sure, because I can't sleep on my back and I can't lay on my sides. So literally sometimes I have to sleep sitting up. As odd as that sounds, I've adjusted. I mean, it's poor leg circulation for me and all of that, but it's like I don't have no choice, because the babies will let you know when they're in distress and when their heart rate is dropping or they're uncomfortable. My babies let me know. So I don't know. But anyway, y'all, I just wanted to share that with you guys. Hopefully I can insert this clip. I'm gonna get off of here now while I still have a few minutes left, so that I can insert the clip. And like I said, if I can't, or if I don't, go to my Instagram, and you'll see it there. So I love you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm going to get off here. I did not hit anybody, y'all. I didn't. I did good. I was driving slow, and people was going around me because I was moving slow. But I mean, hey, I'd rather that happen than, me get into an accident. I mean, I'm covered. I'm good. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but y'all just don't even understand. But I'm stepping out on faith, and I'm trying to get to the point where I can drive to church, because my church is far from my house. But that's going to be my next milestone. So I'm just taking baby steps, and I'm trying to see like what my fatigue level is, or if I still get sleepy driving. Like I said, my pregnancy has changed a lot. And I just want to say this too. Healing from God can be done in phases. There are some healing miracles that are done instantly. There are some people that can just get up out of a wheelchair and start walking, right? And then there's some miracles from God that happen in phases, and it's for whatever reason, this is how God wants to deal with this, with that particular person, So I just wanted to say that, don't think that God has forgotten about you, because he hasn't. I mean, I'll be honest, there are some days, y'all, when I'm just like, Lord, why have you forsaken me? Like, what is going on? Why am I still pregnant? What's happening? Am I going to be like this the rest of my life? I mean, I know this pregnancy is indefinite, but please help me, Lord. I'm tired. My body is going through. Am I going to die like this? Y'all, I'm just being real. Because we all suffer in our bodies and in our minds emotionally with this pregnancy. It's not easy. We have highs and lows. I know I do. So I'm not going to come on here and act like I'm just so, strong and I got it all together and I'm great. No, I'm not. No, I can't do the things I used to do. And I think that's one of the hardest things for me, is that I cannot physically do the things I used to do. Like, I have to retrain my mind now. Now that I have a little bit more mobility, I have to literally train my mind that I can move. But it's hard when I've not been able to do anything but lay in the bed for 3 years. That's very difficult. So it's like I got to retrain my mind. I have to get my confidence built back up. I have to, even when my legs hurt, I don't know, y'all. It's just hard to explain. But I just want to encourage y'all that you're not alone. I go through things too, and I bleed just like the next person, and I hurt just like the next person. But I'm just open and transparent about my pregnancy and about my journey. One, because it helps me get through it. Two, I want to tell my story. And three, I want to spread awareness about this kind of pregnancy, because you would be amazed at how many people that have never heard of this kind of pregnancy. And that's why it's shunned, and that's why we suffer so much in this kind of pregnancy, because people have never heard of it before, and they think we're crazy. And even if you go on Google, when they talk about cryptic pregnancy, the first thing they say is women that think that they're pregnant or don't know that they're pregnant, and then eventually find out, and then they connect it to that we have mental issues, and that we believe that we're pregnant when we're really not, even though we feel kicks, even though we feel movement, even though we say we see our babies on the sonogram, and even if we hear a heartbeat. Even if we get a heartbeat, it's not the baby's heartbeat, it's our own heartbeat, or the internal organs inside of us that move around and make noise or whatever. That's what it is, but it's not. I mean, y'all, I'm telling you. And that's why that's why I want to tell my story. That's why I want to write my book, so I can debunk all of those myths that the internet has. And all they do is pull pictures from Facebook. They even pulled my picture. of my pregnancy, my baby bumps, my statements, they pulled those off of Facebook and put them on Google. So when you look up cryptic pregnancy, I see myself, I see my picture, I see my Facebook page on the internet from Google. Any cryptic pregnancy you Google, you'll see me. You'll see not my face, but you'll see my picture, my body, everything. They don't put your name up there, but they'll put you from the neck down. All right, y'all, I gotta go. I'm running out of time. I'm gonna come back again. I don't know when, but I'm coming back, and we'll do another story time or however God leads me. And don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, press that notification, share this video. I love you guys so much. I hope y'all having a great day, great week, great night, great morning, great evening, wherever you find yourself watching this video. I hope all is well. Love you guys. My warriors, stay strong. Keep your head up. Our babies are coming. Love y'all. Okay, guys, so here's the picture that I was telling you all about the picture of the guardian angel inside of my womb. Take a look at it closely. You can see a man with a top hat on. And yeah, just look at it for yourself. Okay, bye. Okay, so here's another quick photo. If you look to the left, you can see a picture of one of my babies. This is like one of my very first ultrasounds. You can see the baby's arms, you can see his face, you see it up at the top. You just gotta just take a look at it. You know, you can see the actual limbs of my baby. Okay, and to the right is where you can see a smaller picture of the guardian angel on the right hand side. You can see the top hat, you can see the picture of the arms, the back, all that good stuff. Take a look at it closely, zoom in, zoom out, zoom in. There you go.